Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Life is Strange 2. In the last episode, we completed episode 3, Wastelands, and that had such a dramatic ending. Such a dramatic ending. Finn decided to go ahead with his robbery on Meryl. He roped Daniel into doing it because Daniel thinks that Finn is the bee's knees. We had Sean disagree all the way. At no point did he ever agree to the robbery, and things just went so badly. Meryl had a gun, because of course he had a gun. He was a drug dealer, or something along those lines. Daniel ended up getting shot. His powers went haywire, and Sean ended in... Oh god, I'm not looking forward to seeing this. I'm very squeamish about eyes, and at the very end of the last episode, it showed that Sean had a piece of glass sticking out of one of his eyes. He has absolutely lost the use of that eye. You can't repair that. You simply cannot repair that. His eyeball is fucked, and I am deeply concerned for where we are gonna start episode 4, because we're either gonna be in police custody or in a hospital, and where the hell is Daniel? We don't know where Daniel is. It just showed a picture of an open door at the very end to represent him, so I'm like, where is he? What happened? I'm extremely nervous, but also very excited, so let's jump in.
Once upon a time, in a wild world, there were two wolf brothers living in their home lair with their papa wolf. They lived in peace until hunters took their dad away. And they had to go on the run. That's when the big brother discovered that the little one was not an ordinary wolf, but a super wolf. They discovered a secret hideout where they could train day and night. They were happy. But the little wolf got very sick, and they had to move on. The brothers made it to the home of their ancestors, and the old wolves took care of them. Unfortunately, the hunters were hot on their trail and found them. The brothers had nowhere to stay again, so they decided to keep going south. They soon entered the old forest of the giants, where they met a pack of stray dogs who worked in a secret farm. The brothers joined them and worked hard to stock up on gold for the future. They were happy to find others like them, and everybody loved the little wolf, who was growing up fast. His power was growing too. The little wolf was more and more confident and independent. The big brother hooked up with a cool she-dog. They had their own adventures. Suddenly, the mean farmers who owned the land tried to hurt the brothers. The little cub was injured. He transformed into a super wolf and destroyed everything. The big brother was badly wounded. And worse, he didn't know where the little cub was.
Life is Strange 2 is a story-based game that highlights player choice. Your actions and decisions will have consequences and impact the world around you and your brother. Choose wisely.
Hey, Sean. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. It was a bad idea.
Daniel. No way. It's all good.
Wish I listened when he tried to stop me from going with Finn. I was too pissed.
It's okay, dude. You're my brother. And that's all that counts.
So, why don't you come and get me? I'm alone, Sean. I don't know what to do. I'm scared.
Don't get so close to that edge.
Please, come and get me.
Yes, I swear. Stop!
A hospital in Northern California 2 months after the blast at Merrill's. Damn.
Fuck. Daniel. I keep having these nightmares since I came out of the coma.
Coma? Shit. No, I wanna... Oh, we have literally nothing. Call the nurse. Oh, we don't have any of our previous stuff either. Okay, I'm gonna try and remember this. There are a couple of things I want to say. During the last time on Life is Strange, there was a line I disagreed with. Suddenly, the mean farmers who owned the land decided to hurt the Wolf brothers. Suddenly nothing. He was being robbed. Was he being extra by coming out with the shotgun and saying, everyone get on your hands, get on your knees, hands in the air, I'm going to teach you a lesson? Because he probably was going to shoot Finn, let's be honest. Let's be honest, he probably was going to shoot Finn. However, y'all were robbing him, and he's a criminal. Did you expect him to just be like, oh yeah, I'll let you rob me then? Like, no. No, of course he was gonna be extra. What do you mean suddenly the mean farmer decided to hurt them? Like, I disagree with that. I feel that rather minimizes what Finn and Daniel did. Two, that dream sequence. I find it interesting that he goes back to... Oh god, what would you even call that? To that park, shall we say. To the park where he and Daniel stayed in the first episode when they were, running from what happened. I find it interesting that he goes there because really you could argue that that's where they lost their innocence, because immediately after that was when they got harassed by Hank, the guy who owned the the little convenience store. Yeah, right after that was when they were harassed for, being Mexican. Blatantly. Like, let's call a spade a spade. He saw two Mexican kids sat there and he was like, oh, how did they get all that food? They probably stole it from us. Like, what the fuck? It was at that outcropping, at that outlook by the river, that was the last time they were truly innocent. They were both really happy there. And that's kind of where everything went downhill. Not with their dad's death, because Daniel didn't remember that. That was kind of the last time that they were really brothers. Because ever since then, Sean has had to take on a kind of fatherly role, but Daniel doesn't want Sean to be his father. He wants Sean to be his big brother. I just find that very interesting. Very, very interesting. Also, just as a quick aside, it appears my Bluetooth is going absolutely mental. I'm gonna try and edit that out as best as I can, but yeah, that happens from time to time. I've tried to fix the problem, but yeah. Bluetooth, what can you do? Okay. Let's have a cheeky wee look around.
Can't catch shit. Zero depth perception. Goodbye, sports.
Well, hopefully we can try and get some of that back. No, let's leave that to last.
Yeah. Thanks for the card, Agent. Can't wait to text you.
U.S. Department of Justice, Federal Bureau of Investigation, Maria Elena Flores, Special Agent Seattle Division. Call anytime, day or night, if you want to talk. SAF. Ooh. If you all don't want to get a lawyer on your side, trying to get an FBI agent on your side might be a pretty decent shout. I noticed Seattle Division, not California Division, so she's not necessarily interested in what happened on the pot farm. She's more so interested in the dead police officer. However, she's with the FBI. She holds no allegiance to that police precinct. She might be slightly more open to listening to our side. And again, there was footage, the police car's footage of this huge wind. How are they going to say that you're responsible for that? Literally, all you have to say is that there was this huge wind. I can't explain it. Like, if you try and explain it, then they'll think you're lying. Just say, I can't explain it, but there was this huge wind, and that caused all the destruction, and I panicked because this guy just shot my dad, and I thought people were going to assume that I somehow made the wind do that in retaliation. Like, I just assumed that the police would automatically think I was guilty and they were probably going to shoot me too, and that's why I've been running all this time. You'll still get in trouble because technically you fled a scene of a crime, but if you can get her on side and make her realise just how, let's be brutally honest, just how fucking stupid. Like, yes, I control the wind, and I made the wind blow that man and his car over. Like, that sounds really fucking dumb. That sounds really dumb, considering this is a world that is very similar to our own. People don't have superpowers. People don't have superpowers. That is not a known phenomenon in this world. It is incredibly rare. No one knows about it. How are they gonna pin the wind on you? I do also notice her name, Maria Elena Flores. That is a very Spanish name. To be honest, she has either been put on this case as, you know, we're not a bunch of white guys going after the Hispanic kids. It's another Hispanic person. They've either done it for, you know, good publicity, or because maybe they're hoping that, hey, they both have a shared cultural heritage. Maybe they will be able to empathize with each other, and she'll be able to, they will be able to interact on a far better level than a white officer or a white agent would. Because here's the thing. I face discrimination. I have faced discrimination for being a woman, for being a part of the LGBTQA plus community, and for having an adult learning disability. I have faced discrimination for all three of those things. I have never faced discrimination for the colour of my skin. I can sympathise with someone who has been racially discriminated against, but I can't properly empathise because I have never experienced that. Maybe if this Flores lady has gone through similar things, she will be able to empathize. She might be a far more sympathetic person than a different, you know, a different white agent. So I want to meet with this lady. I hope we get the option to call her. I hope we do, because I think she might be sympathetic. I hope. Please, we need to catch a break.
I can't even focus on the page. This sucks ass, man.
Date, March 26th, 2017. Was in a coma for weeks, blind and fucked, and in police custody, going to jail soon. Hospitals freak me out. Hate this. Where's Daniel? I'm scared. Oof. And yet he's trying to draw and... I mean, this looks pretty good in my opinion. Also, his handwriting is quite different. March 30th, 2017. Tried to draw to kill time. This room looks like a cage, but I suck now. No depth perception. No art, no shit. Focusing equals immediate migraine. Going crazy in here. Woke up crying. Oh. April 3rd, 2017. Special Secret Agent Flores. She's trying to bond with me. Trap me or trust me. So fucked. Cops still can't find Daniel. Oh, after the explosion. So he's out there alone. Yeah. Yeah, if she's trying to bond with him, then that... I reckon this woman could be an ally. I reckon we could work with her. April 11th, 2017. Happy birthday, Daniel, wherever you are, Enano. April 15th, 2017. Claire and Stephen sent me a nice letter. So lonely, I read it twice. Weird how I miss them now. So cool to hear from Captain Spirit too. Glad he's doing fine. My Joey sketch doesn't look bad, so glad he's around. Okay. April 20th, 2017. Wish I could hear Cass play again. All those songs are gone, but not our time together. April 25th, 2017. I fucked Daniel up. I let Finn become his brother. There you go. There you go. You finally realised it. You finally realised it. It took him a minute. It took him a few months, but he finally saw it. He was so busy. He was so hyper-focused on Puerto Lobos and getting there and getting the money that he didn't stop to think, does my little brother actually give a shit about Puerto Lobos? No, he doesn't. He gives a shit about his big brother being present. And right now, I'm not doing that. Oh, at least he realised. At least he realised, eventually.
This must be my punishment.
Yeah, it doesn't look too appetizing.
Yay. Stupid reality shows. I miss Cass so much. Wish I could hold her.
Shit. Howdy, city boy. Bet you're surprised to hear from me. I found out we were in the same hospital from the police after we were questioned when I was checked out a month ago, so I took the chance to write and hope you get this. Wish I could say everything I want, but you never know who's reading, right? If anyone else is reading this, fuck you. I truly hope you are okay after what happened. As for me, I don't remember much except the explosion at Meryl's office when I woke up in the hospital with blunt trauma healing and what the doctors call blast lung injury hurting. Oof. Just glad that I can still play guitar and sing, not that I feel like it. You learn a shitload about medicine stuck in a hospital bed. As I'm sure you know, my sweet compadre, still working on that Espanol, miss my lessons and my teacher. You probably know more about what's going on than me, but Hannah, Penny and I were released without charges. The police were stoked to bust a farm of drug traffickers rather than us gutter punks toiling in the field. We asked about you and Daniel but got no answers. Surprise. So with Finn and you gone, our real family is kind of broken up. Now we're just a lonely trio, train hopping up and down the state, but it feels like we're going in a loop to nowhere. Hannah and Penny aren't the same, and we fight too much. I'm not even sure we'll be together for much longer. Shit changes, right? Maybe I'll have a whole new set of blues songs for the road. I know you're going to trial soon over the Seattle situation, and you will get the justice and freedom you deserve. You and Daniel are amazing brothers, and I hope you find your way home soon. I hope we can swim naked again under a new moonlight. It's a big world and maybe we'll meet again someday. I'll always be singing your song. Love and peace, Cassidy. I'm glad she's still not pissy about the fact that we didn't fuck her. That seemed... I said it at the time, a kiss isn't a promise. A kiss does not equal consent. And her getting really pissy that Sean wouldn't sleep with her was a really bad look. So I'm very glad that she's gotten over that. Oh, memories. I mean, what's the likelihood that we're gonna see her again? I mean, I don't know.
I'm supposed to call the nurse when I'm done eating. Guess I'm done.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh god, the blurred vision!
It's so hard to focus. Gotta practice way more. Not giving up.
Hey, attaboy. Just don't push
I
yourself.
guess that's an okay start. But I can keep going.
Yeah, it's hopeful.
Wish I could find a highway to freedom.
It doesn't look so bad. It looks pretty good.
Yo.
Oh.
Afternoon checkup.
Hello.
Good day, sunshine.
Hey, Joey. Hey, man.
That looks like it might have been food. Hard to tell.
Ha ha. Never heard that before.
Oh, somebody is in a bad mood.
Sorry, Joey. Not feeling it today.
I don't blame you. But maybe I got something to cheer you up.
Pecans and chocolate?
Uh-oh. There's that smile.
Thanks, Joey.
So how you feeling today? Any headaches? Socket pain?
No. It's all good.
Well, this is your final test before... you know. Before they... check you out.
Check me out to juvie. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. You know the drill. Don't blink and just stare at the light. Yes, nice retina response. Okay, now, try to follow the light as well as you can.
Okay.
Good, good. Keep going. Quick response. Nice. Sean, you got this. Remember, to see objects on your left side, you gotta turn your head more now. Yes. Looking good, Sean. Now try to align your pen with mine.
I'll try.
No rush. This is tough.
Hold... Okay.
Your depth perception will always be affected, so you gotta try harder.
Shit.
Okay,
Yeah, I know. It's hard.
Come on.
Okay, no.
Yeah, that's enough. Too much stress on you and your eye. But remember, your depth perception will always be affected. Here, read this.
Patient cleared. Yep.
Patient cleared. Send him right to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
I always hated that game. You can try, but you can't rig the exam, Sean. It's time we release you. Sorry. Your vision has improved a lot. Now you don't really have severe side effects anymore.
Yeah. That's just great.
I do have to tell them the truth. But first, let's clean this dressing.
Hey, sure hope you're watching the door like your phone.
Come on. We ain't going nowhere.
Great.
All I do is watch them.
Yes, true. Your job. Do you mind if we talk alone?
Mind if I finish with my patient?
He looks good for now, right? Just come back when I'm finished with him.
Sure. I'll swing by later, Sean. Stay cool.
So, how are you feeling today, Mr. Diaz?
Amazing. Did you find Daniel?
I want to go over this again.
What? I've been telling the same fucking story for 3 weeks. How much longer?
Until it makes sense. Until you get it right. So, silence isn't gonna help you now. Listen close, Sean. Tomorrow you're going to Jolena Shore and you'll be arraigned in court for the murder of a Seattle police officer. You might spend the rest of your life in prison, or you can talk to me.
How did he die? How did he die?
I didn't kill anyone. The end.
So, who did? You do know.
It's just... I can't.
Was Daniel involved? Is that why you can't talk?
No, no way.
And you're absolutely sure your dad didn't go after the officer?
I can gather that this is Agent Flores. Again, let's answer the questions.
Yeah. He came outside. Then he was killed. That's what he did. Just guilty of being... Who knows?
I hear you, but... You're sure you didn't get upset and go after the officer? It happens.
Jesus, no. Look at me.
Okay, let's just jump ahead. Tell me what happened in that farm in Humboldt. The place looks like a tornado wiped it out.
I've told you so many times. I have no clue why the place was trashed. I passed out.
Plus 3 seriously wounded, along with you. And a missing child. Nobody's statement matches with each other.
That looks
Sean.
suspicious.
Throw me a bone here. Can't you see I want to help?
So you haven't found my brother?
We might have some leads. You can help by telling me the truth.
Okay. Fuck.
The robbery. Whose idea was it? His? Or yours? Huh?
It was Finn's. Fuck him.
Finn. It was his idea to rip off Marrow.
Did he force you to help? Or did you go along with it?
He lied.
He lied. I didn't want to help, but he got Daniel involved. I swear. Swear I didn't think anything like this was gonna happen.
Nobody does, Sean. Until it's too late.
Yeah. Now I know.
And what about Cassidy? She planned all this with Finn?
Nah, she was against it.
She was against this stupid plan. She had nothing to do with it.
Your friends are learning the hard way.
I didn't want any of this shit. Now I gotta live with it.
You're not alone, Sean. There are people that want to help. By the way, we contacted your grandparents in Beaver Creek. They can visit you after you're transferred. Might be a while, but you do have a support group. We couldn't track down your mother, though. Sorry.
Good. What about Daniel? You said you had leads.
I said might. Hold on. I gotta take this call.
Okay, I only have a minute left on my timer. Very quickly, you should never speak to the police unless you have a lawyer present. I've said this before, the police aren't there to help you, they are there to close cases. And those are two very different things. You should never speak to the police without a lawyer present. However, Sean has repeatedly shown that he does not give a shit about lawyers, so, you know, he's gonna do what he's gonna do. How are they saying that we killed this guy? How, I can understand them going, okay, we have a little boy and a teenager and a dead cop, which is more likely to have killed him? Well, obviously the teenager, but how? There's the footage from the police car that shows this huge wind. Like, I don't get how they've come to the conclusion that Sean killed him if this guy died from injuries that were the result of the wind. Like, unless you're saying that Sean is the wind god, like, I don't... She seemed alright. She seemed alright. She was a bit bossy and a bit pushy, but I don't think she means any harm. I don't know. Again, I'm just so... I want to know what evidence they have that says that Sean is responsible for this guy's death. Because if it's a case of like, oh, he had a head wound, then maybe I could understand them arguing the point of like, oh, he pushed him, and then there was that wind, and they aren't actually related. I want to see the evidence. But... oh, well, I'm just about out of time for this episode. In the next one, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.